Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video. So in this one is a 5-minute flow. So this one is great for when you just wake up, for when you're going to bed, or if you want to do it before a main set. This one will just get you flowing, and a quick one that you can just do whenever you want. Okay, so this first one that we're going to get into is a great one, especially for your glutes, and it's sort of a nice intro one. So for this one, I'll get you lying down on your back, and what you're going to do is cross your leg over so that your ankle is on your knee or on top of your knee. You're going to grab hold to the back of your hammy, really pull your leg in, and already you should start to feel that in the side of your glute. So I'll show you here. If I'm pulling that in, I can really feel that here. It's already working. And then what you're going to do is just straighten up, come back down, and you can relax your head if you want to. You can do this for about 6 reps on each side, and just breathe into it too. Awesome. And then you can swap over. This is a much needed stretch. I need to do this for a while. Okay, the next one that you're going to do is called a downward dog to plank. So you can start off in a high plank position. So this one will be your high plank position, just remembering wrists over your shoulders. You can spread your fingertips apart so that they're not all together and like really gripping tight. So spreading that apart, and you want to think tucking in, so tucking, not arching your back, tucking everything in, ribs to hips. And then what you're going to do is really push your hands into the ground, going into your downward dog, and I want you to pull your heels back down to the ground so you can feel that in the back of your legs too. So push and pull, and then shift your hips forward. Now you don't want to just drop, you want to remain active. Push. And stay at each side for about a second. Awesome. Okay, so once you've done about 6 or so, you're going to move on to the world's greatest stretch, to hammy. World's greatest hammy stretch. So you're going to bring one leg up, so that this foot is in line with both hands. And what you're going to do is bring that back leg up, and you can shift your knee out to the side. So I'll show you from this angle. So you can shift your knee out to the side, and you can feel that, you'll be able to feel that in your hip too. So shifting your knee out, hold that for a second, drop your back knee down, and then you're going to roll it out so that you can really straighten your front leg, sort of bending over. You don't want to round and hunch your back. And then this one's a good one. You can roll back forward, knee out to the side, and then back down. Oh, this one is such a good stretch. And you can take your time. You don't have to hold it for super long. I like to just hold it for a second, especially if I'm doing this as a warm-up. If you're doing this before bed, you can just hold each position for like 5 to 10 seconds. I think that was 6. Let's do one more. Awesome. Okay, and you're going to swap over. So knee out to the side. And you can take your time, especially in the first rep too, just to like wake everything up. Make sure that back leg is super straight when you're in the world's greatest. So this part is called the world's greatest stretch. I have to stay there for a little bit longer. That one was good. So back knee up. And just make sure with each movement that you do, you just keep breathing. You don't want to hold your breath. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're holding onto our breath. Okay. then from here, you're gonna go back to your first leg. And what you're gonna do is you either have got the option to have your back knee up or have it down. And what we're gonna do is I'll show you from the front here, is bring our elbow, try to get your elbow down to the ground and then rotate up, okay? But as you're rotating, you don't want your arm to just go back because your shoulder's in line. So wherever your shoulder is like sort of directing to, you want to follow that path. You don't want to be out here because that's not really, you're not going to do anything that way. So you can have your back knee up or down and then just rotating. You can swap over. Having these movement exercises, so exercises where you're just moving through it rather than holding it, is really, really good because sometimes like having those static stretches where you're holding it, especially like before you work out, isn't actually the best thing. And it just helps your muscles, like moving through each exercise, you'll feel better for it, your body will feel better for it, and you'll actually develop flexibility as well and mobility too. So it'll help with everything. Okay, these last few exercises are sort of like a bonus and sort of go in hand. So what they're going to help with is this particular muscle in here. So your inner thigh and your adductor muscle, so your groin. So this might seem like a little bit weird to start off with, but trust me, it is one of my favorite exercises and a lot of my clients' favorite exercises to do. So you're gonna bring your knees out super wide as they can go. Next thing that you wanna do is you wanna keep your knee in line with your ankle. So I'll show you from the side. Okay. Knee out to the side as wide as you can, and then knee in line with your ankle. You're gonna drop your elbows down to the floor, and you can just either hold this position or you can have it, do it as a sort of dynamic and moving stretch. And as you extend out, you want to bring your head and your chest down to the ground so you really feel that in your inner thigh. Cool. And then you can go for about like 6 on each side, go into the other side. What I like to finish off with, and this one is one of my favorite exercises in yoga. It's just called the child pose. So feet together for this one, with big toes together, and then knees out as wide as you can, and then just holding that. And make sure you breathe through it. Releasing anything out that you need to. This one will be a good one for when you're just waking up or going to sleep. Yourself up, and there you have it. Just a quick 5-minute flow just to get you moving if you're doing this in the morning, or sort of wind down if you're doing this before you go to bed, or even if it's in a warm-up, it's getting you ready to go. So I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.